I honestly think that if you're not willing to get slapped for a joke, you shouldn't be saying it. Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck. People are talking about like, oh my god, this is condoning violence. I don't think so. I don't think that's what this is. Some sources are claiming that Will Smith punched Chris Rock. Now, I think that is a bad faith interpretation of what happened because an open hand slap is very different from a closed fist punch. One intends to do harm, one is a slap across the face. I do not care about a slap across the face, and I'm gonna be honest, as someone who has been making jokes my entire life, someone who sees themselves as a comedian in some shape or form, do you think I haven't made people upset with jokes I've made? Do you think that that hasn't happened? Do you think that the logo is moving right now? Because it's not. I'm not gaslighting you by saying it's not. You didn't see anything. Like, if I'm gonna tell a joke, I'm telling a joke that I know for a fact is hilarious. It's hilarious enough to me that if I get slapped across the face, oh well. If I'm not making at least one joke tonight that I think is worth getting slapped across the face for, cancel me and cancel the show. I remember one time when I was in high school, there was a guy I knew. I wasn't necessarily friends with him directly, but he was friends with my friends. I was kind of friends with him at some point, but like, I don't know, he just started being an idiot. He was in that stage of his life in which you are starting to rebel against the person you once were. Because like, at a certain point, a lot of guys, a lot of people in general, not just guys, women do it too, where they just start to care a lot about the external pressures of society. They're like, yo, you gotta prove your value. And I was in the marching band, proudly. I'm a band geek, proudly. I played the saxophone. I played the saxophone so well, you would have thought I was getting pussy back then when I was not. And I made jokes that I thought were funny, especially about dudes like that, because at the time, I didn't have the foresight to look back and be like, oh, you know, that's just like a thing. You get to a certain age, and then, of course, you're gonna start to feel certain pressures, and I'm not better than anybody else because I didn't give into those pressures. But there was a football game. I was in the stand as a member of the marching band, and I saw this dude in question. He walked up, and you could tell he was proud of himself. He got a girlfriend from another school, and he was showing up with her on his arm, and he was like, yeah, she's real. We're in the marching band, so like we have to kind of stick to like a certain area for most of the game because that's just what they do. Like you're required to go to every football game. I probably wouldn't have gone to very many football games if I wasn't required to, but I was required to go to every single one because I was in the band. He came over by himself to talk to some of my friends who he was friends with, and I said to him, yo, is that your girlfriend? And he was like, yeah. Why does she look like your sister? And he was like, huh? I was like, why do you guys look like you're related? You look exactly alike. She looks like the female version of you.
No, she doesn't.
And then my friends were like, yeah, she kind of does. And he started getting mad at me, and that's an example where I knew that was gonna happen. If you go up to someone and you're like, yo, your girlfriend kind of looks like your sister, they're probably gonna get mad at you, and it's gonna be funny. So you say it anyways, and if you get slapped across, I didn't get slapped across the face in that circumstance. I thought that was funny enough to get slapped across the face for. If Chris Rock is a real comedian, he knows that whatever he was saying was worth getting slapped across the face for. That's all I'm saying.